Alright, so you start with boots first on Doom Offlane. Sure, I guess. You sell the salve. You buy Stout. This was a all-pick game. Ranked all-pick, correct? Or was this? Oh, this is unranked, I believe. And you get it odds. So right away, you did not buy out. So you could either have had a mana clarity or a ranch. I would have probably gotten the clarity. Okay, so what are your goals going offlane with the Doom?
I kind of wanted to just get levels really. Like I don't think Board was that important. I was kind of thinking maybe go Midas if I get a decent amount in my lane.
Yeah.
But
so
just get 6 and then see what I can do in other lanes.
So you elect to ward on the front of this full camp. It's okay with you have boots and you get out there really quickly, but again, I told you the previous replay analysis that people can scout you out if they're very quick out of the base, and also I do believe that the ward below the red little leafy tree is more efficient. But anyways, yeah, the boots first is questionable. I guess it's okay. I would have probably gone a Ring of Protection and a Stout, and then a Tangos and a Clarity. Clarity for sure, because after... You never want to push it too far with the Doom, right? Okay, you didn't get a very good creep block, I'll tell you that right now. Okay, and he creep blocked really well. So right away, you are in a world of crap right now. Like, you are in crap city. They also planted an offlane ward against you. Did you see that by the Rubik?
Yeah.
You're not even... You should be standing much closer to the wave. And you need to just like desperately get your level 2. Well, you don't need to desperately get it, but you should be trying to get some experience. So you only got 1 creep experience from the first wave. And you
I got 2, but I just denied.
Okay. Well, you're equal level with the Rubik right now. The creep wave is being managed pretty much perfectly by the carry player, and it's in a really dangerous spot. But you do have an obs that's watching the Witch Doctor, so that's pretty good, I guess. I don't think you blocked the camp.
No, I didn't. I was thinking that I could contest it because I have boots, but I was wrong.
That's really risky. That's really risky, especially against like a Windrunner carry, because she can probably shackle from like really far distance, and she's not gonna go Windrun early levels. She'll have like shackle early, so because she can just throw that thing from really far range. I'm surprised that this ops doesn't block, but you try to contest.
It needs to be like below those 2 rocks.
Ah, I see. I like how you tell me, and I'm trying to analyze your replay. Okay, this is a strange go on you, but them burning a regen in any form right now is really good for them because you don't have... Yeah, right, because you invested on boots and Stout, so you're trying to like sidestep and be real cheeky and just not take that much damage and get a lot from the lane. But so far, you're still sitting on level 1. Windrunners are almost like double, if not triple your levels, and both supports are getting a lot as well, so not sure. So this movement towards the wave right here, that is, I expect that's what gets you killed, is it not?
Yeah. I was like,
right away I saw. That's not happening next time, dude. That's really risky. You probably should have tangled this large camp much earlier and tried to get the large camp on the side. That is like part of the whole reason why Radiant Doom is pretty decent. So what do you do here? Do you go back to lane? Do you go to jungle? What do you do?
I should have jungled, really.
You should have just jungled, right? I think that's would have been the right play. I think I would have grabbed a TP. I would have gone to your Radiant jungle and started jungling. And whenever they push the wave too much, like well, you're gonna, if you do get this wave here, it's pretty decent. But I don't know if you're even gonna make it for most of it. Yeah, you're not. So in this time of you walking between your tier 3 and your tier 1, you could have had maybe almost a large camp finished in farm. But this is pretty good too. This is the double wave here, which is pretty damn good for you. This is a good recovery. But you're taking a lot of rest. That's alright. So it's like 3 minutes in and you don't have a creep devoured, like a real creep. That's like, that's really bad. Like you need to have something, right? Like that's what makes you a hero. And they're just double pulling small camp over and over again, so you're just getting denied a lot of experience. You should grab a... So the thing is, because you went Stout and you didn't go Ring of Protection Stout, or just Ring of Protection and like a shitload of regen or something. Well, I'm assuming Stout is probably a must, but now it's really long between you and your Tranquils, and I think Tranquils is even more important than Gloves of Haste because it helps you jungle even better. and lets you move a lot faster. It allows you to basically do more in the earlier stages. And you grabbing this Gloves of Haste, not sure. Not sure. Greedy, right? You are going all in, even after dying in your lane, which is yeah. Lots of hasted Rivik. Yeah, level 2 Devour. I mean, you're not really offlane hero anymore here. You're just kind of wasting time. They're managing the creep wave pretty damn well. Like, this Windrunner at least seems to know what she's doing. So you're just really pushing your luck here. You know? Like, you should... And by this time, you would have had completed, what, 4 camps? Maybe 3 camps in the jungle? Right? With Tranquil's even more efficient. And I would even go bottle when I jungle Doom. So now this is the sad part, right? That's a consequence of you dying. Because now you're dealing with a level 3 and level 4 Windrunner, as opposed to a level 3 Windrunner and level 2 Rubik, right? And so, yeah. From here on, it's like what? A really hard time? Raiko?
Yeah.
It really struggles, right?
Yeah.
Let's TP up. I mean, I think we're beating a dead horse now, right? I think the right thing here is just to jungle and just try to... Basically, you have to concede the lane at this stage. It's like, you know what? I fucked up. You're just getting smashed here.
This was really dumb. I was like, oh, maybe I could just hit her. And then it's like, no, I can't at all. It's dumb.
Yeah, you were just tilted here, right?
Yeah.
So basically, like I said, basically, your laning stage is done because you can't really you really can't contest farm that well to begin with on Doom. You're really just trying to steal levels and then translate those levels into a faster farm rate in the jungle. But you really earn your bread in the jungle. And so with you going top and dying multiple times, you're basically boosted there. You boosted the safe lanes farm rate, levels, really rapidly, right? Their supports are just so strong, and they have boots quite quickly, and so they can pressure mid quite easily. And yeah, you haven't really gotten your farm started. Your farm has been slowed down, if anything, because of all your deaths, and you know, it's made it really tough for yourself. After that first death, I was already suggesting that you probably should just go to jungle and then just try to steal levels with TPs, but kind of like how a prophet works. Like if you die as a prophet early on, you just carry a TP scroll, you just go jungle, and then whenever you see the wave get pushed into the tower because of either the sloppy carry play, like in terms of like lane equilibrium management, that's when you can go get some easy CS. But other than that, you have to catch up in the jungle and just make the smarter economical decision that'll let you come back in the future. Especially when you committed to yourself to a Midas as opposed to a bottle, which helps you farm much faster in the jungle and helps you control runes, which has a double effect, it basically controls the game a little bit better, right? Like, sure, I control one half of the runes. That's maybe a DD or a haste that doesn't go to the other enemy mid or off lane, right? And you being in the jungle, maybe once in a while you have Doom off cooldown, you rotate into your safe lane, you help out, right? But instead, you don't have a bottle, you don't have tranquils, so you don't have the benefit of sustain. You're sitting on no regen, a Midas and boots, right? And you're just like, you have to go base every like what, 4 camps, you have to go base. And if anyone sees you in the jungle, you're dead because you don't have tranquil move speed or bottle regen to maybe bail you out. Like, you know what I mean? You're sitting duck now, and you're basically not a hero. And so some games you feel like your teammates, some games you feel like you play so well, and nothing is being done. And this is the type of performance that, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I complain to you guys like, yo, no one's doing anything. Well, you know, jungle dooms, this is what happens, right? And so a lot of times in pubs, you get away with it, but a lot of times you don't. You see this juicy bounty rune in front of you? It's like the juiciest bounty rune of all time. That is like your key to recovery. If that was a bottle with you instead of a gloves of haste, that is another like 2 minutes of jungling you just ensured for yourself. But instead, it's not. So you get the point.
Yeah, just get to go for it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't even have to beat a dead horse. It's like, you get the idea, right? This game would have gone a lot differently if you had made 2 or 3 decisions that you probably even didn't think were that important differently. You know what I mean? Like, that decision just to go back to lane at level 2 and you had just died once. Had you not done that, you'd be in a much better position, surprisingly. So that's what Dota is. It's like these small decisions you make in the really early game can just snowball out of control. And just look at the Windrunner now. Like, she's She's everywhere, man. She's huge, right? And their supports are quite rich. Oh well, I'm quite rich as well, but I'm just disgusting player. But anyways, you get the idea. So whatevs. It's alright. I know this game doesn't go any better from here on out, so I think we've covered the replay. Any questions? Thoughts? Concerns? Cries for help? Or?
I've been informed how bad I am.
No. Yeah. I mean, to conclude, I can tell you about the ways you can come back as an offlane Doom, and that's pretty much using your Doom DD like religiously, and that's also like characteristic of decent offlane player, I think, because you have to put your imprint on the game with your levels, and your levels are going to be your level 6 spell, level 6 ultimate. And so, as much as possible, being ready to fight when your ultimate is off cooldown is a big part of your impact on the game. And so that's why something like a Tranquil's bottle build works quite decently, because you sort of always have the ability to do something. Maybe it's a TP to mid after a dive, or like maybe their supports are diving with their mid hero and you just doom one of them. That's like, you might not think that's that impactful, but that's huge for yourself. Especially if you had like, maybe you give up first blood. So, and yeah, the sustain is a huge benefit. But I don't think you've had much experience playing Jungle Doom, right, Raiko?
No.
Yeah.
I barely ever play Doom, so.
Right. So, I mean, this is sort of the way you kind of play Tide as well, spiritually speaking, or spirit of it. Like, you just kind of just do Ancients over and over again. You catch up, then you just wait for your 6, and you try to make as big of a play as you can. So, it's an easy mistake to make. Easy mistake to make. Okay, that's it, I think, dude.
Okay.
Satisfied with this, dude?
That's good. That's good, dude.
Okay, so that is the conclusion of this replay, bro. Oh.